gosh, so we're down there at the paint booth. Now, the painter's gone off for a bit of lunch, so we've come in here and have a sneaky peek at what's going on. Pretty clear to see that she's in primer, and I think, just talking to the painter, that tomorrow morning's going to be its top coat, so can't wait to see that. And let me tell you, it's an awesome colour. So it's called, the real colour's called Sterling Metallic Grey. I've seen it in the tin, it looks awesome. I can't wait till it's on here. It's going to look awesome against the satin black, other bits and bobs, the tray, the bezel and all that. So came up against a few little problems. It's always good to have a good team around you for this very situation, right? So noticed that there was a big dent in the roof. The gutter up one side had a lot of damage. There's a fair amount of bog around the other side. We'll show you there in a minute. And he sorted all that out. The roof looks 100 times better than it did before. So a couple of people have asked, why are we not taking the roof off? Now, remember, this was supposed to be a shut door spray. So the cab was supposed to be left on the chassis. Now, we've gone the extra mile and taken it off, but realised that the roof and the rear panel are sikaflex together to the bottom tub. Now, to get that off, we'll just go beyond the budget. So we've decided, and the painter has decided, that we'll leave the roof on with the back panel. He's managed to make these brackets up to hold up the roof like this, and we've got the windscreen surround out. And this is to support the roof, just to make sure that it doesn't collapse or bend anything. The rear firewall, that's again, it was supposed to be a shut door, so that was always going to be left black. We're going to be putting a lot of sound deadening through the inside of the cab, so that will pretty much hide all of that. We're doing the dash though, that's going to look awesome, man. The painter showed us with a bit of fluid earlier, and how smooth that he's got the dash, and it's just going to, I can't wait to see it. So let's get around the back and we'll see what the back panel's saying. Down here on the curves and the back panel, to the untrained eye, it looked totally normal, but as soon as the painter got stuck in, realised that there was heaps of bog there that didn't even need to be there. So he stripped all that back, and it's come up really well. I just can't wait to see this in the Sterling Metallic Grey. It's going to be awesome. And once it's done, as soon as it's ready, we're going to get it back to the assembly area, get it on the chassis, and start to whack this bad boy back together. Sweet.
Here we are, mate. Northside Tinting Services. We've made it.
Pumped to see this, pumped to see this. Been looking forward to this. Hey, Bear. So what's going on? I'm expecting a bit of a tour here, man.
Good one, Bear. Good to see you, mate.
How are we, guys?
So, first things first. Tell me about the rig.
You spotted it.
I spotted it.
Can't really miss it, can we?
No, that's it.
So this is my toy. This is my baby.
Yep.
79 45 series. Not exactly standard. 6.2 Chevy diesel in it. 5-speed. Usual stuff. Handbrake on the back end.
Yep.
Disc brakes up front. It's just a toy.
And have you done a lot of the work yourself, or did you buy it?
Yeah. No. I bought it with the conversion already done.
Yeah. Okay.
I've done the disc brakes, rear brakes, or the conversion on the front diff, I should say. The 5-speed was already in it.
Yep.
And now I get to work on my glass.
Yeah. Cool.
So,
I see you've done those already.
I've done these ones. It's time for the doors.
Yeah.
And the back window.
Yeah, it's only just on the road too. Just registered.
Literally. Just got to fix some mirrors up with it as well.
Yep.
And but yeah, it's on the road. It's good
Time to enjoy it, hey. It's the best time, man.
That's
best
it.
time.
So
all right.
awesome.
Well, look, we're down here. We better get to what we're really getting to, which is the glass. Now, Paul was saying something about this welding slag, grinding slag, slag.
Yeah.
On
So
the
basically,
windows.
what happens is this is an old piece of glass out of an old farm truck.
Yep.
Someone's been grinding steel near it,
Yep.
and all the sparks.
Yeah. Wow.
It actually etches into the glass.
So you'll have bubbles and
The
just
film,
you can take.
film will never sit.
Yeah.
It just doesn't come
And
out.
it looks wrong. It just
Yeah.
looks wrong on a nice, clean truck. It just doesn't.
And it's
finish
mad
off.
because we didn't notice that when it was in the truck. So I mean, there are some quite clearly obvious.
Yeah, there's a
marks
lot
on
of
there.
slag just running down there from someone welding. There's a big piece over there. Yet the glass is still usable,
Yep.
but not if you're doing a full restoration.
Nah.
It's
Not
just
for
not.
tinning.
No, not at all. So,
This is a lot nicer than what we've
so
got
yeah,
today.
we've got a nice new piece of glass here. I've cleaned it up, and we're literally about to put some film on it. which is going to be the 20% film.
Yeah.
So it's
That's this one here.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep. Totally legal in Queensland. Actually, in most states now.
On the rear.
On the rear.
Yeah.
So you're allowed to put 20% on your corner windows and your rear screen.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Your doors have to stay 35%.
Okay.
It's a touch lighter, but that's the rules.
Right. All right. Let's have a look.
Yeah. We'll just quickly throw some chemical on here, and we'll give it a final clean up, and we are good to go. So this glass has already been cleaned before, so it's had the razor blade over it, which removes any bit of junk. And this is just a scouring pad to give it a final clean. And we'll give it a hose down. So give it a quick clean up, hose all the junk off the glass. There we go, that's nice and clean, and we are ready to put some film on it. So we'll pop him straight back up on the bench here again.
Now, Ben, what's in that bottle you got there?
Okay, what we've got in here is actually a chemical designed for the window film industry. We take this clear backing sheet off, and what this does, what this chemical does, it allows us to move the film around to get it in the right position, but it also activates the glue.
Okay.
So you've got
glue
a time.
activation.
You've got a time to work with it.
Yes, there is, yeah. So as you can see, we can position it correctly, and then we squeegee it all out.
You've done this a lot before.
A couple of times, yeah. So that just holds it there, and then we hit it with a different squeegee, and that locks it into place.
Right.
Okay, so that's pretty much done. Now we get a knife and we just trim the excess off because we've got a little bit of excess here. So we quickly just run around, find the edge of the glass and give it about a 5mm gap, which does get hidden by the rubbers.
Yep. Now it's good to say that we've got all brand new Terrain Tamer rubbers waiting back at the yard, all supplied by you, Mr. Land Cruiser.
That's it, and they're all genuine as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
All through Terrain Tamer, genuine product.
So there you go, that gives you a bit of a gap there.
Yeah, I
So-
see. Right, last time you see this, it was in the spray booth, and I've been getting a bit carried away, so I thought I'd better give you a bit of an update. Obviously, the cab's back on the chassis, we've got the tray back on the rear, all the lighting and all the LED lightings back on the back of that, it's all bolted down securely, the roll bar's bolted up, and we're using the tray for a bit of storage at the moment for all the other bits that have come back from paint, like the bonnet, the bib, some of the hinges and brackets and stuff like that. So moving forward from there, in the cab, meticulously polished all the little knobs and switches, they're all back in the dash. Moving forward from there, as you can see, the bulkhead, I'm so glad we took the body off and sprayed the bulkhead. It's come up amazing. So pretty much everything's back there now where it should be. We've covered the loom in the engine bay in the Techflex F6 conduit, which looks awesome all the time. Every time I do it, I'm so happy with it. Now the headers come back from East Coast Performance Coating, ceramic all over it. They look awesome. I think you agree with me. So yeah, they've got the guards on. The next thing for us really is we're going to get the wheels off. We decided to go black rims, and we've managed to find an old Bighorn Maxxis to go on the spare. So we're going to jack it up, get the wheels off, and get it down to Kumo tyres here in Caboolture, and they'll sort that out. So yeah, we've got plenty to do. Let's crack on. Right, so we're down here at Just Signs and Print in Caboolture on Industry Drive. Now, we've been looking for some guys that are going to do a bit of vinyl work for us, and we've met Brad right now. He's a massive four-wheel drive fanatic, and another plus side is that they do all their stuff on site here. They've got all the machines you need to do all the vinyl work. They do vehicle wraps, they do signage for the front of shops and stuff like that, and they do all their installations themselves. So I'm glad we found Brad. He's managed to do the icing on the cake really for the FJ350 build. Now, we want to do a bit of a memorial to Terry. Now, Terry started the build, and Jean, his wife, has taken over the build and finishing in his eyes. So we wanted to do a bit of a memorial for Terry. This is the toolbox going on the back of FJ. I think Jean is going to be absolutely over the moon with this. This is a bit of a surprise, we haven't told her about it, so it's getting real close to Jean seeing the final product now. I can't wait. Right, so we're here Saturday night. It's a bit chilly here in Queensland, so we're all rugged up. We're getting down to the final stages of the FJ350 build. So we've got, as you can see, the trays on, all nice. Her awesome new number plates. My FJ350 are on there, they look sweet. Coming back here, we've got the spotties on the roof to do. So we've got all the Deutsche plugs going on there. And then we won't be able to put the spotties fitted on there until we get outside, because the roller shutter's just that little bit too low on this side of the workshop. We'll get that out, and then I can't wait to see the spotties on there. I reckon it's going to transform the whole vehicle. We've gone for all the little nuts and bolts shown. We've gone for black, satin black, so just keeps that contrast nice and perfect. We've got Jason still working under the bonnet here. We've got a little bit of wiring to do under the bonnet, so just tidying up really, getting stuff in conduit. What else we got? There's loads going on. We've got to get it out, we've got to take it for a drive, and that's when we start seeing all the little gremlins, as there are in every single build of this magnitude or scale. I'm looking forward to that, because it's going to be, I can't wait to give the little blip up the road really. So yeah, we've got a lot to do. I suppose I better stop talking and crack on, because this thing's got to be ready Monday. Jean's coming down for the big reveal. We've got picked the toolbox up from the Just Signs and Print up in Caboolture there. Yeah, so let's stop talking and get on with it. Let's go.